For most of us, communication devices and technology services are an extension of our everyday lives. We've come to rely on the internet, our PDAs, and cell phones like a lifeline. Nevertheless, there are many places across America where people have yet to enjoy this technology. Places like those found in New Mexico. Just a few hours outside of the technology-driven city of Albuquerque, a vast horizon stretches across the thousands of people living without basic communication services.
There's a hole going sitting way over there. There's nothing. Not even a TV antenna. There's no electric. Yeah, they need something out there. They need some kind of communication.
Everett Baldwin is one of the 100,000 plus Navajo people who live in New Mexico's Navajo Nation. Here, progress has learned to be patient. People make do by doing without. And that includes phone and internet services. Estimates indicate that fewer than 40% of households have plain old telephone service. Then, a small rural carrier communications company with a vision to bring communication services to this area makes the right connections and begins to conquer New Mexico's digital divide.
It's been an experience. I'm kind of enjoying myself. Whereas before, I didn't know what was going on behind that hill over there or over across the Arizona state or up in Colorado.
Headquartered in Albuquerque, Sacred Wind Communications focuses on bringing basic telephone and internet services to the many thousands of unserved homes. New Mexico's population is sparse in contrast to the amount of miles it stretches. Plus, the per capita income is one of the lowest in the country. Then, there are the special circumstances when working with Navajo-governed lands.
Well, various telecommunications companies have attempted copper networks and fiber routes in northwestern New Mexico without much success, due mostly to the strenuous rights-of-way processes imposed by the Navajo Nation government, by other tribal governments, and by the Bureau of Indian Affairs.
As a rural carrier, Sacred Wind was able to receive loans and grants from the Rural Utility Service, an agency within the USDA charged with providing public utilities to rural areas in the United States. The Navajo residents with communication services are taking advantage of the opportunities now within their reach.
We have customers telling us how much they enjoy now being part of the outside world.
When I was without these phone and the computer, it was kind of hard for me. And I want to get in touch with my kids. All I can do now is just open the computer and start writing, emailing them, and they'll respond right back within an hour.
We found about 15 to 20% of the households in our service territory engaged in some form of cottage industry. We have several customers who have come to us asking us to help them design websites so that they could sell these wares online, and several of them have quite successfully.
Online resources are helping school-age children do better with their homework, and adults are accessing online educational courses and using the internet to find and apply for jobs. Music has always been Skylar Wolf's inspiration. Now, with access to the internet, he's discovering that the web can work as his promoter.
Right now, 90% of what I do as an entertainer and what the services for Sacred Wind has provided has made who I am without having to knock on people's doors and say, hey, I'm a musician. It's done that by 100 times that.